Good morning, good morning. I hope you're all up bright and early on this beautiful Saturday morning and got your cup of tea. Do you like my tea? It says I live in a castle. My daughter bought me this. How cute's that? We can all have our dreams. And I remember actually going to see Wolfgang's family for the first time. And as I got there, this is how used to your own things that you are, that when I got there and I went, oh my goodness, your mum lives in a castle. Yeah, but it's called Castel and it's like a mini shape of a castle. And I went, your mum lives in a castle. Oh my goodness. Yes, his mum, Wolfgang's mum, lives in a castle in Austria. Like, I was so excited because all I could see was, like, as you went into the courtyard over this beautiful arch, that I would be riding my horse through the courtyard. And it's got the stables where we stayed in. Obviously, they weren't stables, now the proper proper accommodation. But don't you just get used to your own things and you don't even notice or aware and appreciate everything that you've got? I mean, I literally opened everybody's eyes to what they already had. They were amazed that I was so amazed, but I just loved the place, absolutely loved it. And so isn't that what we do to ourselves as well, that we think we can't do something? Because we're so used to ourselves and we think, well, they can do it. That's okay for them. I can't do it. And you've already made a decision about how your life's going to go forward. It's like, you go to the doctor, he gives you a diagnosis and you take that diagnosis as a prognosis. It's not a prognosis. A diagnosis is just telling you where you are right now and giving you an example of how you've been thinking. Now, whether that's in health, whether that's in finance, whether that's in relationships, it's a diagnosis of where you are. It isn't a prognosis. We're so used to ourselves that we don't even notice ourselves. But when we start to become aware, it sounds a bit cheesy, doesn't it? But you can change that can you to I can do. I mean, imagine if you just changed that one sentence today. Can I? I can. Rather than saying I can't. Yeah? Ask the question, can I? And then follow on with, I can. Oh my God, I can. I can. What can you do today? What can you do today? Something that you've been putting off? Just go do it. Just go do it. Now, some of you get results, don't you? You get results from listening to masterclasses. You get results to, whenever you just have to hear somebody say something, then you go off and you do it and you get your aha moments. You see, your aha moments are only the beginning. Your aha moments is when the work begins. Because you want to be changing habits. Not just getting aha moments, it's about changing habits. Now, when we start to get results, because I'm giving you this out of complete love and as a warning and a prerequisite to you having results, because I did exactly the same thing. You get results, you get results, you get results, and then your paradigm kicks in. You see, what happens is that we're in a box, right? And maybe you've been playing small in your box. So then you can expand as far as your box is. What I noticed with me is that I had a box of 60,000 that I was in. So if I earned 20,000, then the next year I would earn 100,000. But it averaged out to 60,000. So I never actually went anywhere. Here's a little diagram. Funny enough, I was talking about this yesterday with somebody. So, do you see this? So what happens is that, we go money, no money, money, no money, money, no money, and it goes up and down like that. And when we're riding that crest, it's brilliant. And we've got certain thoughts that we have up here, but then we go down here. You see, this is what we want to balance out, is that we balance out, but actually this starts to rise. Because what happens is we end up staying the same, but temporarily it looks like we've grown. So if you're not booked on this masterclass, you need to be on it. Like, you need to be on it. Click on the link, because no matter what results you're getting now, it's like you've got a bungee rope, yeah, and it's taking you so far, and it's effort and it's work, and then it gets tighter and tighter and harder, and then ping, it pings you back. I don't want that to happen for you. I want you to be able to go, I can, and then you get out of that box and you get into another box, and you can in that box, and then you get into another box and you can in that box. But here's the thing, this cycle keeps going on. I don't know if you've heard of the hero's journey, but if you haven't, check it out. Go look it up after this. Don't be taking my word for anything, okay? I can only tell you my truth. I've got another truth to tell you as well about something that asked me yesterday. So remind me if I don't tell you. And you think you're getting results and then you ping back. You think you're getting results and you ping back, and you get the next aha moment and you ping back. But unless we have a proper solid foundation of growth, can you imagine building a foundation of a housing development with just one new habit, with one new thing, one new brick, and the foundations are just like, they're a bit rocky. I mean, because you sort of got it, but you haven't got it. And, you're getting results. It's brilliant. So you're able to build a few bricks. But because the foundations aren't deep enough, it falls over. I mean, you get that, don't you? You do get that. And so what we need to do is dig those foundations so deep that you can build as high. And let me tell you, the deeper the foundations, probably the more pain you're going to feel going in the growth, because it is growth. 99.99999% is growth, and the actual manifestation is 0.001%. But you're hanging on all your efforts on this 1%, when actually the whole fun is the 99.99999%. That's where the joy is, not the actual manifestation. You've all been there when you've got what you wanted and you go, is that it? Right, okay, next. You see, the goal is never to get the goal. It was the growth and the journey on the way. And the question, going back to what I was asked yesterday, was about, using substances to help us feel in this really good, calm place. And my experience, well, not experience of that, but if you just think of it of like a glass of wine, is that if we're like feeling stressed or whatever, and we use something external to calm us down, it could be music, it could be anything. We use, like a glass of wine or anything to then suppress. Do you get where I'm going? Because you suppress it and you don't actually deal with what was coming up. And so I've known people who've gone off to Costa Rica and, had the ayahuasca, and they've had the shamans, and they've had those amazing experiences to see the parallel universes that we're living in. I mean, it's wonderful. Wonderful. She had such knowledge and amazing experiences. But at the end of the day, she has to come home and live in this life. So I want to give you the tools to live in this life from a spiritual experience, only from the energy of who you are. You're not this body. You're not this body. You are spirit. You are energy itself. So how do we live in body, mind, and spirit and make this work? You can hear Wolfgang in the background there. He's so desperate to make a shake. He's trying to be as quiet as possible, but I bet you can hear him. So he's telling me, time to get off that. So listen, today, get an accountability partner and get on this. Just get on this masterclass for this week. And I'm going to start laying the foundations of your growth. Have somebody with you. Book it in your diary. Bring a friend. Get them registered. Don't trust them to register. Get them registered. Bring another friend. Have a little mastermind of you sitting around at the same time. I don't care if you're not in the same room, but that you know that at that time, at 1 o'clock on Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, from the 24th of May, that you are actually masterminding, whether you're together or not, because this is so powerful. Oh, that was funny. My internet just kicked out then.